everyone, I'm Shruti and today I'm making you a dosa. It's not a regular dosa, it is made out of the watermelon rind. So let's get cooking. For the watermelon rind dosa, you need grated watermelon rind, the white part which I will show you later. You need 2 green chilies, half a cup of grated coconut, half a cup of jaggery grated, a handful of coriander leaves chopped, and half a teaspoon of jeera, and you need 1 cup of rava and salt to taste. So for the watermelon rind dosa, you need the rind of a watermelon. So you have to take out all the flesh, and the white part that remains is what you need for the dosa. So let me show you how to grate it. So on a grater, you put the white part and just grate it till the white flesh is completely clean off the rind. So I have taken out the white portion of the skin of the watermelon. So make sure it's completely clean and you use up every white part of the skin of the watermelon. So this is what you get once you grate the rind. This is the white part. It's got a lot of water content, so do not worry, the rava is going to soak up everything of the rind and all the water of it. Let's begin the watermelon rind dosa. For that I have taken a cup of the rind along with the liquid that it has. I've taken a cup of rava. We can add more if the rava is still soggy, because the dough has to be a little stiff but not extremely liquidy. I'm adding half a cup of jaggery. You can reduce it to quarter cup if you don't like it too sweet, but I like the dosa to be a little sweet, so I'm adding a little extra jaggery here. I'm adding half a cup of grated coconut, half a teaspoon of jeera. I have chopped the green chili really fine. So these are about 2 small green chilies. I'm going to chop the coriander just rough along with the stalks. So this is about a quarter cup of coriander leaves chopped. I'm adding a teaspoon of salt roughly with a spoon, and then I'm going to knead it with my hand. Make sure you mix everything together. If there are any balls of jaggery or if it's not crushed well, just crush them with your hand. So the dough is going to be a little soggy but not entirely, and this is going to be resting for about 15 to 20 minutes until the rava soaks up and becomes a little fluffy. So this has been soaking for 15 minutes, and as you can see, the rava has completely soaked up and it's become a little soft now, and the dough looks a little soggy. So at this point, if your dough looks soggier or watery than this, add a little bit of rava and mix it and see if you can get a consistency where it's holding itself completely like a dough, soft dough. So let's get to making this dosa. I have folded a piece of foil and applied a little bit of ghee over this, and now I'm going to just take a small ball of dosa. You can go smaller if you're not sure of making a big one. So you start patting this around, and don't make it very thin. It should be a little thick. Pat it uniformly. Now you make 3 holes so that you can fry it well, and pour oil in these so that it cooks really well. Grease your tawa with a little bit of ghee. My tawa is smoking hot. Just spread the ghee around with a kitchen paper. take this on your palm and just throw it on the tawa. Now all you have to do is wait for about 5 minutes till you can completely peel this off. Do not peel this off at this moment because it's quite wet and the rava is not cooked. So keep the flame on medium high and just wait for 5 minutes. So see, the rava looks cooked. I'm just going to pull out the foil. I'm going to just pour a little bit of ghee in the holes. And that's how it should look like. Just press it so that it uniformly becomes a little golden brown on the other side. So it's been about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. It looks cooked to me, but I'll just leave it for another minute more because I want the rava to be cooked. As you can see, it's a slightly thick dosa. It's not completely a very thin one. So I'm going to show you another way. If you're not comfortable using the foil, I'm going to show you directly on the tawa itself. So make sure your tawa is a little cool. So now I'm just going to wipe out the water, pour a bit of ghee, spread the ghee a bit. Just note that my tawa is not smoking hot for this. I'm going to take a bit, like a big ball of the, and directly tap it on the tawa. Spread it carefully, as you may burn your hand while doing so. Just be very careful. And now with your spoon, just make 3 holes for the oil or ghee to be fried. So I'm going to cover this and let it be for about 2 to 3 minutes and on a medium flame. Don't make the flame very high, and let the dosa cook for 3 minutes more. Now this dosa should take you about 3.5 minutes to each side. This looks completely cooked to me now, and I'm going to serve this on a plate. You can either serve this with ghee or you can serve this with some fresh white butter. So this dosa has taken me about 3.5 minutes on each side, and this is how it looks. I have served it with some white butter, and it's quite hot and it's already melting, and I'm tempted to eat this. So this dosa is a perfect example of making the best out of waste. You're using up the whole fruit, and it's healthy and it's very tasty. Make this, let me know how you like it, and keep watching my recipes. Thank you.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.